And now finally we're going to do drawing 331, number 10. This one down here. And I'll start that right now. All right, what we got is some sort of hose brace, so we're going to draw that up the best we can. We're going to start with the front plane. We'll sketch, do a sketch view. There's a rectangle in here, so I'm going to put a line, a center line vertical. When I go to my rectangle tool, my green lines pop up. That's where I want it. Let's make this 100. And the thickness is about 5, probably even a little thinner. Let's call it 4. And we have an arc coming up out of it here, so we'll need a circle put in there. And it looks like the center of the circle is right on the bottom, so we'll put the circle. It'll snap right to the edge there. Something like that. We'll delete the bottom segments of that right now, get rid of them. We're going to get rid of that segment. Oh, we can't get rid of that segment yet. Undo. We'll undo that. Now we'll put our other circle in there. And it should finish off our bracket. We'll call these, let's call this 35. Half of this, let's call this 30. Nope, 60 it's got to be because it's measuring the diameter right now. I don't like that. Let's do 66. Yeah, that looks better. Now we should have everything all connected up. We can start removing material. We got to remove this and then this line, this bottom line, this bottom line. This bottom line, it's just a matter of figuring out what we got to delete here. I actually think I deleted a little bit too much because this should be connected down to here. So I deleted a little bit too much. I'm going to go back and find the ones that are supposed to be there. That one's supposed to be there. And this one over here is supposed to be there. Alright, so I got to start over, and that's okay. We make mistakes. Take this one out, and take that out. Take this out. That's got to be there. This has got to go. This has got to go. This line has got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go. I should have a solid yellow. That's my basic shape. Yep, I like that. Hit the green check. Extrude that. Let's keep it equal on both sides of the plane. And it looks like it's going to be about 20 millimeters thick. And we're good. Now we got to add some rounded edges on here. So let's do that first. Rounded edges. Let's go right on that edge. Ooh, 15 is way too much. Let's try 2. 2 is better. We'll go over here. Hit on that edge. Give us a 2. Put that one there. Put that one there. That's good for that. Now we need to put some holes in this surface. So we'll just go on this plane. Sketch, grab that plane again. It's not clicking for some reason. Sketch view. We only need to put in one hole and we'll mirror it over to the other side. So it'll be right on that plane line at about 43 millimeters over, and let's call it a 9 millimeter hole. Green check, extrude, send it, yep, through, so that cuts it out. We'll take that extrude number 2, go to the mirror tool. This is the plane I want it to jump to the other side of. I hit the green check. There, my hole is done. Now we got to draw that upper part of the bracket. We'll go back to the front plane. Sketch. Sketch view. My phone is going off in the middle of all this. I want to reference this top edge of this circle because that's where I want it to connect to. So we'll put a reference on there. We'll close that up. And I'm going to draw half of this and mirror it. So what I'm going to do is draw half of this shape. So taking the line tool, we're going straight up on this plane. This is cutting that bracket in half. Comes over this way, and we'll just round it all later. So it comes out here a little bit, then down like this, and then it connects up somewhere like this. Now this is the tricky part. You're going to have to just kind of draw some lines inside this gray box and finish where you started so it knows to close off that drawing right there. And you can see that it does turn yellow. And we'll change these to some even numbers. 38, 6. Change these angles to like 115. Change it to 58. Change these all over to some nice even numbers in case we have to do some math with it. It'll still work. So there we got it. Let's hit the green check. Now we'll extrude that equal on both sides of the plane. It's not even near 31. Let's try 3. It's probably a little bit thicker than 3. Let's try 5. I like 5. So we hit the green check that we like it. We'll take extrude number 3 now. Click the mirror tool. Flip it on the other side of this plane. And there we go. Now we can go back to the rounding tool. And we'll round this edge. We'll change that to about 6 this time. And hit this little edge. And it will be about 6. And it rounds it off. Well, that's good. Now finally we got to put this hole right through the middle, so we'll go back to the front plane, sketch, sketch view, and because I set up my planes equal on both sides, I already got a plane line for it to lock to, so we just got to put a hole in there. It's measuring from way down there, that's fine. Let's call this 62. Pull it down. It's going to be a little bit different, I guess. We're going to go up a little bit with it. Let's go 63. And then we'll change the size to about 10, it looks like. Make it a pretty big hole. Good. Extrude that equal on both sides of the plane and remove material. That's our hole. It's got a chamfered edge instead of a rounded edge. Remember we did chamfers. This edge is chamfered. So we'll go to the chamfer tool. Click that edge. It's at 1.5. Let's call it 0.5 because it's just a small chamfer. And we'll rotate around and get this side with the 0.5 chamfer. And we are done with that drawing. Hit the save button. See you later.